Hello, my name is hw2. Today, I will explain my homework too. Let's begin. Uh, Let me read the homework instructions. In all tasks, you should preferably add additional cells and mark down comments as necessary. You should handle possible explanational cases and test your functions. Generally, you have flexibility on how you handle the problem, but all the written instructions must be met. Your code should be clear and understandable. Don't remove any comment cell that the notebook already has. Okay, let's begin the task 1. This is my code. You can already see. Okay. Task 1. This function renames the columns of the data frame to be simpler and more consistent, and drops the poster link column, which is usually not needed for numerical analysis. Diff equals diff point copy creates a copy of the input data frame to ensure the original data frame remains unchanged. This is good practice in Python functions. CoolMap equals defines a dictionary that maps the original column names to their desired simpler names. It handles variations like metascore and metascore. Present map. This present map. Present map equals k v for k v in cool map items if kind diff columns. Creates a new dictionary containing only the renames where the original column name key actually exists in the data frame. This makes the function robust to missing columns. Okay, diff equals diff rename this. Renames the columns using the filtered mapping. If poster link in diff columns, checks if the renamed poster link column exists and drops it from the data frame if it does. Let's continue to task 2. This function calculates basic descriptive statistics and the 5-number summary for all numeric columns in the data frame. Numbering equals diff select types include nip number. Selects only the columns with a numeric data type, int, float, etc. This equals numeric describe, calculates standard descriptive statistics, count, mean, STD, minimum, maximum, and the quartiles 25%, 50%, 75%. T responses the results, so columns are rows. 5num equals numeric quartile calculates the 5-number summary, minimum, zeros percentile, Q1, 25s, median 50s, Q3 75s, and the maximum 20s, 100s, sorry. Out equals this, join 5num, joins the standard describe output with the explicit 5-number summary, which is slightly redundant but useful for direct comparison, into one resulting data frame. Let's continue to task 3. Task 3, data type conversion and imputation. This is a critical block of code for data cleaning and preparation, ensuring all columns are in the correct format for numerical analysis and handling missing values. NAS. First year. ODF year. This df year equals PD2 numeric. This code tries to convert the year column to a numeric type. If it encounters a non-numeric value like the string PG, it replaces it with nen course. Diff log diff this code. No. 1 minute. This code. Yes, this code. Fixes the identified incorrect value by explicitly setting the year for the movie Apollo 13 to 1995. Diff year equals diff year as type int converts the non-clean numeric column to the integer type. To runtime equals diff runtime str replace this function like this, removes the string suffix minimum from the runtime column. Okay. Okay. As type int converts the resulting string column to the integer type. Gross. Of gross, diff gross equals diff gross. This function removes commas from the gross revenue string. This function converts this function converts numeric courses and non-numeric values to none and then fills all missing values none with 0. This assumes a missing gross value means a movie didn't report 1 or made 0. A reasonable choice through sometimes mean and median imputation is also used. Metascore, this function fills all missing values in the Metascore column with the median of existing scores. This is a common and robust imputation method for numerical data. Certificate, this function fills all missing values then in the categorical certificate column with the string non-rated. Let's continue with the task 4. This is a wrapper function that simply reruns task2 statistics function on the data frame after it has been cleaned. By task 3. Return task 3 statistics. This allows you to easily compare the descriptive statistics before cleaning from task 2 and after cleaning from task 4 to see the effect of your imputation choices. Task 5. This function filters the dataset to a specific year and returns the top n movies based on either the IMDb rating or Metascore. Input validation. Checks if the by parameter is either IMDb or Metascore and raises a value error if not. Temp equals diff year equals year copy. Filters the data frame to include only rows where the year column matches the input year. Empty check. Returns an empty data frame if no movies are found for that year. Temp equals temp dropna. This subset equals by drops rows that have missing values for the select rating metric, IMDb or Metascore before sorting. Temp equals temp point sort values. This function values by equals by accessing equals false. Sorts the movies, filtered movies in descending or order based on the selected rating. Return temp head n returns the top n rows. Task 6. This function finds the single highest rated movie for each decade present in the dataset. Diff decade start equals diff year 10 creates a new column that labels the start year of the decade. This code. Df group by decade start, this function groups the data by the newly created decade label. Loop over groups iterates through each decided group. Top equals group sort. This top equals group sort. values. This function sorts the movies within the currently set by the chosen rating, IMDb or Metascore, and selects the top one movie. Okay, appends the results, attaches the set label to the top movies row, and adds it to a list of results. PT conset results ignore index equals true, combines the single top movies from all the sets into a final data frame. Final columns selects a clean set of columns for the output. Task 7. This function identifies the top and directors based on the total box office gross of all the movies in the dataset. Column checked. Ensures the cleaned gross clean column exists. Okay, diff drop now. Diff drop now subset equals director group by director drop now true. Groups the data frame by the director column, dropping n rows where the director name is missing. This function calculates the sum of the gross clean for each director, sorts the sum in descending order, and selects the top n results. Okay. This function converts the resulting series where the director name is the index into a clean data frame with columns for director and total gross. Task 8. This function finds the most frequently appearing actors in a subset of top-rated movies, defined by high IMDb or Metascore thresholds. This function creates a Boolean condition to filter for movies that meet either a high IMDb score or a high Metascore. This function filters the data frame using condition, and this function actors calls this function dynamically finds all columns that starts with star. Then this function actors equals top movies and etc. For each top move, it collects all non-missing actor names from the star columns into a single list of actors. From collection import counter. C equals counter uses this function. Uses the collections counter object to efficiency count the occurrences of each actor's name across all lists. This function updates the counter with a list of actors from each move. An actor in star 1 and star 2 of different movies, each counted twice. Series, PD series, this function converts the counter result to a panda series, sorts it, and returns the top n actors and their counts. Let's continue with task 9. Similar to the top director's task, this function calculates the total gross for each actor across all the movies they appear in star 1 through star 4. Okay.